All right, hello guys. This is Oski, and today I'm going to share my thoughts on this season's Battle Pass and where I would place each of the skins in my personal ranking. We're going to go through all the styles of each skin, so there's going to be 20 in total. At the number 20 spot, I have this Gwendolyn Poole style of Gwenpool. Personally, I just don't like it. It's kind of a basic outfit. She's got her normal clothes on, and she's wearing glasses, and it's just more basic than our other styles, so therefore I like it the least. So that's gonna be at number 20. Now at number 19 we have another Gwenpool style, but it's gonna be the dark Gwenpool. For me personally, I know some people like this one a lot. Some people don't. I don't really like it. I don't like the black and pink color scheme. It seems a little edgy almost and kind of corny. Another thing I don't like is the difference in the shades of pink for her eyes. I mean, that's basically purple right there. It might even just be purple, but it kind of just throws me off. And the silver around her eyes also just doesn't fit well, in my opinion. So that's why I have this one at 19. But I do wish that we had a full pants style for the white and pink one. I don't know if that's, I don't think that's a thing. All right. And then for number 18, we're actually going to have the X Force Peelverine. The reason I have this one at 18 is I think the color scheme black and gray, I mean, it's just kind of blah. I know this is from the comics of a Wolverine suit, but personally, black and gray just doesn't pop much to me. It also doesn't have the flair that the original suit has with the spiky shoulder pads and then the stripes on the sides, the tiger stripes. So, for those reasons, I'm going to have it at the 18th place. But I do really like the red eyes. For our number 17th spot on this list, I have to give it to the classic Peelverine. I'm a really big fan of Peely, but like I said for the previous style, this one's kind of just a little bit basic. They don't have the shoulder pads really, and there's no stripes. It's kind of just brown and yellow, which I guess is kind of cool if you think about how, bananas are, that's what color bananas are, brown and yellow, and especially when they brown and get old. But yeah, I just don't. There's not a lot to love about this one. I do like the red belt though. That's pretty neat. All right, coming in 16th place, I have the Diamond Emma Frost variant. Personally, I just don't really like the one texture skins. It feels kind of lazy, and I prefer to see the outfit and all the different color choices that go into making that outfit and the design for the Fortnite character. But when they just slap a texture on, it's a little bit boring and basic to me, especially since we just got Montague a few seasons ago, which is basically the same thing, just a dude. So for that reason, I can't rank her very high. I do really like her blue eyes though, and I prefer these diamonds to Montague's. They're really sparkly, and I mean it's a nice skin. It's just a little bit more basic, and so for that reason, I have it at 16th. My 15th spot in this list, I have the Stealth Captain Jones skin. Personally, I think the other variant is better. I mean, it's just classic Captain America colors, which I prefer a little bit more. This is, like I said, a little bit more monotone color scheme. Like they got basically just dark blue, and then there's the red. Um, I think the other one pops a bit more, but I do really like the way the red accents on this one, especially with the white or silver star and stripes that lead up to the star. So I think that part of it is really cool. I don't really like the face paint at all. It kind of just looks like he rubbed his face in dirt. And I know that's supposed to be the effect, but I think they could have made the face paint a bit more clean and not look just, it looks sloppy and not really like it's doing anything, I guess is my main criticism with it. So yeah. At number 14, I have the red Mysterio style, Supernatural Mysterio. And I've kind of mentioned this already in this video, but when they have a color scheme that's kind of just two tones, I'm just not really a big fan. I like to see, multiple colors working together, and it feels a bit more lazy when they do something like this. And I know maybe this is from the comics. I'm actually not quite too sure, but I just think the red and black is a bit basic, and there's plenty of red and black skins in the game. I do really like the red smoke in the fishbowl, though. I think that's really cool, and I like the way it glows. I just prefer the other versions of the skin. 13, we have the white Shuri style Wakandan Royal Shuri. Just like I said with the last few skins, this is one color basically for the entire thing. There's a little bit of pinkish purple accents, but I'm not a big fan of these one color skins or one texture skins. I like to see lots of effort put into the design, the colors, how they play off each other. And obviously, I know they did that for the main style, and this is just a bonus style where maybe they didn't want to go as hard, or maybe this is something from the comics. But to me, it's not as appealing as the main one, so that's why I've given it the 13th place on this list. 12, we have the Black Queen style for Emma Frost. Personally, I really like the way they did the diamonds on her coat as well as her shoulders, her boots. I love that part of it and how they twinkle, and I especially like this black diamond style of it. I like her makeup that she put on. I think it looks really cool, and I mean she's she got the drip, so I don't know what else more there's to say. I do prefer her white version, which is actually going to be number 11 on this list. So let's talk about that real quick. I mean, not much to talk about, basically the same thing. But like I said, I like the diamonds. These ones spark a little bit more, so I think I might prefer the white diamond version on her coat and her shoes. But overall, very clean skin, and yeah, not really many complaints. All right, and then number 10, we're breaking into the top 10. I have Peelverine. The reason I put him up here, I know he's a collab skin. I know they've done 1,000 Peely remixes. I'm sure that I think there's like 15 in the game right now. But me personally, I really love Peely. Always have. I like the meme skins. I think that's what makes the game, the game. I think having these funny characters really gives it its own brand and its own identity. And I really like when they include Fortnite things within these collabs. They just did it last season with Magneto. I loved his Wastelander style. And so that's kind of another reason I like this. I like when they have Fortnite characters taking on these mantles of these superheroes. It makes it a truly a collab rather than just adding these characters into the game. So when I saw this and when I saw them recreate the scene where Wolverine splashes out of the tub with his claws, that was just awesome. And it finally paid off for Peely, who's been teased to get a Wolverine style for years now since that one cinematic. But and the reason I have this version of the Peely skin up so high is because I mean, this is my favorite version of Wolverine's suit. The classic blue and yellow. He's got the tiger stripes on each side, the big shoulder pads, and then, just the classic white eyes. And it really works really well since Peely's yellow. I honestly didn't never thought about that part of why they chose this, but the yellow plays in well with the blue, and that's all the color there is right there. So, all right, and then number 9, I have the Captain Jonesy skin. Um, I was a little shocked when I saw this in the trailer. Obviously, I suppose a lot of us were. But like I was talking about with Peely, I like when they bring in the characters from Fortnite into the collabs, make it more than just adding these characters into the game, especially since we already have 2 Captain America skins. So I mean, this makes it a little bit unique. Um, would I have liked a different original character? Yeah, probably. Same with the Peely one. I think there's lots of other characters they could have gone with. I can't really think of any off the top of my head right now, but overall, I think it's a clean skin. I like the colors a lot. They got good red accents, especially that armband. And I think the design for the cap suit with the stripes leading to the star emblem in the middle, I think that's a really clean design for the suit. I would love to see a bit more white, maybe in the midsection, those dark blue stripes, which aren't even stripes. I wish those were a bit more, actually stripy, like straight, instead of this weird panels, which almost looks like MCU suit design. But Jonesy, yeah, I think he's pretty good, and so that's why I've given the 9th spot. I think it'll look great with the Captain America shield, back bling, and pickaxe, which is why I'm glad I have those. But yeah, another reason I like skin is I didn't really like the actual Steve Rogers skin in the item shop. So, I mean, this basically is Steve Rogers if you just try not to think about it. So, I got a better version. Next slot on our list is actually going to be Gwenpool's base style, the one you unlock right away. So this is number 8 on my list. I really like the traditional Deadpool, thing at the top of the mask. It looks more like a ghost for her, which I don't know if that's intentional. I don't really know much about her in the comics, but I really like that it looks like a ghost and it reminds me of the ghosts from Mario and like Luigi's Mansion and whatnot, like King Boo and whatnot. Uh, I also really like her color scheme. I think the pink and white is super clean. I much prefer it to the pink and black. I do, like I said, wish we had a full pants style. I think the shorts are kind of cool though. It makes suit a little bit different than Deadpool's. And I really, really like that we have the ability to change the cell shading. So whether you like it or not, you have that option. I prefer her without cell shading. I think she looks really clean as a normal skin, and I love her whole set. I think it's really awesome. So that's why she has the 8th place. Alrighty, number 7, I have Shuri. This is just her version without any of the Black Panther armor on, and I still think it looks really, really clean. I really love the colors. They have a great mix of blue, purple, and black. And I love how the purple is not just like, you know, purple. It's like a bluish purple, a little bit faded out, a little bit more violet. Uh, so I really like the colors, the way they mix them. And like I've been saying throughout this whole video, an intricate design with good colors that, balance off each other. That's what I really like to see in my Fortnite skins. And I also love her gauntlets on her arms. I mean, this looks like she could fight in this outfit. She doesn't even need to put on the full Black Panther suit. That's what I really love about it, especially like the glowing details on the gauntlets. Actually, I don't know if they're glowing, but they kind of almost look like it. And I also think her face model is really great. I'm not the biggest fan of the actor in the MCU for Shuri, so maybe that's why I didn't like the character as much, and especially Wakanda Forever, the most recent Black Panther movie. But I really love her face model for this. I love her hairdo, and I think for such a like basic outfit, kind of, it just is really good, and it it's not basic. Like this is the basic style of the Black Panther skin, but to me, it's not basic at all, and it still is amazing. Alrighty, number 6 on my list, I have War Machine. The reason he is number 6 is I think his design is just amazing. I mean, he's practically just Iron Man color swap. But the thing that makes him stand out and makes him such an excellent skin is just the details they went and the extra effort they put in to make this really authentic with the shoulder rockets, the Gatling gun on his shoulder, which is really cool with its reactive nature when you aim down sights. The gun also aims down sights, which is really cool, I think. And just everything about him is just like really well done. And I prefer his look compared to the more rounded Iron Man skin we have in the game. I like the bit more blocky. You tell they're wearing like a mechanical suit. That's the type of Iron Man suit I prefer. So this one takes the cake over that already existing Iron Man suit we have in game. And then also, I love the way that his mythic just fits seamlessly on his back as a back bling and really, gives the impression that you truly are playing as War Machine. And I love when they have a great tie-in with the gameplay and the skins in the Battle Pass. I call this one the Far From Home Mysterio because it looks almost identical to Jake Gyllenhaal's suit in that movie. That's what I really like about it. I think the red pops magnificently against the dark black of his suit and the dark greenish. And another thing I really like about it is the absolute green smoke in the fishbowl. The other version of him, the original version, which they have, is more of a turquoise green. This one is just straight green. I really like that. We have the Black Panther version of Shuri. I think her suit is super clean, and it might even be better than the bundle one we have. I really love the fur on her gauntlets. The mix of purple, gold, and black is perfect. I like the way they added her necklace, which glows, which gives it a nice bit of, reactivity in the game to make it stand out. And overall, I mean, it's just a slender skin. It's going to look really awesome. I can imagine tons of combos I can do with this. Lots of purple items in the game. And her contrail, by the way, perfect for Gojo. Hollow purple right there. So that just big plus. I know I'm not really ranking other stuff, but and with her cape, man, it's a clean skin. Like that right there is awesome. So there's no way I'm ranking her any lower than fourth. He's not even here yet. I mean, still got like 9 days, which is not a lot, but man, the skin is so awesome. His mask is super intimidating. I love the green tint on the armor. I was afraid it was just going to be silver armor and not enough green in the design, but they made it green, which is perfect. The only thing I can have a gripe about is I wish his cape was bigger because we've seen some of it in some of the trailers and whatnot, and it doesn't look big enough in my opinion. I really like the first Styles cape, but I also love the medieval armor look, and overall, Doom is like one of my favorite villains. So I can't wait to get my hands on the skin. That's why it's number three. Two, the Iron Patriot skin. I mean, the War Machine skin is already super clean, and I didn't think they could make it any better. But they give it the Iron Patriot colors, which is so awesome in my opinion. I mean, I love. I just feel patriotic wearing this skin. You know, it feels like I'm America and I'm going in and I'm just with missiles and rockets on my shoulder, and especially the way that the mythics play in with the War Machine skin. You know, like they actually look like they're his, which they are. So I think that's really cool and a way to tie the skin into the actual gameplay. And yeah, overall, this looks amazing. There's great combos with Captain America's shield, Falcon's wings, and all sorts of other blue and white items in the game, blue, red, and white. And overall, it's just awesome. Not only one left. It's the original Mysterio from the Battle Pass. The reason this one is my favorite is because Mysterio is one of my favorite designed villains or characters or just anything in all of Marvel, honestly, all of fiction. I just love the fishbowl at the top, which obviously I know is not a fishbowl, but it looks like one. I think it's super cool. I think his cape is amazing. I think the color choice is perfect. I'm really glad they went with the classic colors. I love his arm gauntlets. I'd prefer them to be a bit more blocky than they are rounded here, but overall, the Fortnite design is awesome. I love his original comic design. And the only thing I have to say about this one is I wish they did not cut those gloves off and reveal purple fingertips. It's on all the styles, different color fingertips, but the fingertips really just throw me off, and I don't think they add much to the skin. Maybe they'll grow on me, but right now they're just kind of unsettling and just break up an almost flawless design otherwise. Though, and the other thing I would say is I wish he had a glider. Why, Fortnite, did you not give us a glider with his green smoke? It would have been so easy. You made the emote, which is practically his glider. It should have been built in, just like the first season Battle Pass, which I can say is a reason this one is a little bit weaker than the first Marvel Battle Pass because they had so many unique and cool gliders and emotes, and this one just it's a little lacking in that department. Uh, Alrighty, thank you guys for watching. This is Oski, and if you liked the video, please leave a like and consider subscribing. It's my first video. I plan to make some more centered around Fortnite content, my thoughts on the season, more Battle Pass reviews to come, maybe some skin reviews, maybe a locker showcase, whatever else you guys want to see, and whatever else I want to make. But thank you for watching. Leave a like, subscribe, and also comment. Let me know what you think about my ranking. Let me know if you have any different opinions or what your favorite skin is. I'll see you next time, guys. Thanks.